Hey guys, okay, happy Saturday. It is a really big day. We out here at Haven Hill, we have been outside all morning. This is the day that I have been dreaming and waiting for months and months and months and months. So I want to show you what's going on out there. But I just realized if I don't plan something for dinner, here's what will happen is we will go grab pizza, which we just don't really want, or we will just do something quick, and it's like, no, I just need to plan this out. So I'm getting bread going. I came in, stopped what I was doing outside. It's horribly windy, like crazy gusts today. So I stopped what I was doing really quick so I could start this bread. If I have bread, then I know we can quick grill some meat. We'll probably grill burgers or something tonight, or chicken, and then veggies, just something super simple. But it just requires just me thinking through. So I came in to start the bread. Willow and I made homemade mayo yesterday, which I need to still share that video. We actually put a video together this winter of homemade mayo, and one, how easy it is. Two, it's actually good for you. And three, I think it's one of the very first things, we shared this in the video. Oh, I didn't say it yet. We had issues with the sound. It didn't work, so we had to redo it. But I just keep forgetting to share it. All that to say, I think mayo is an amazing place to start when you're trying to do things from scratch. We've done it for years. A friend shared their recipe with us probably 4 or 5 years ago, and we just keep going back to it. I have homemade mayo, so we need bread to go with it. Today I'm making my grandma's French bread. Probably the easiest bread recipe I've ever made. I'll link the recipe down below. And I did a video on one of our favorite recipes that we do for more of like sandwich bread. That's not what this is. This is like a crusty French bread. It's great with dinner. Butter, put some butter on it, put some homemade mayo on it. It's amazing. So that's what I'm doing today. Like I said, I'll put the recipe below. But if I just get it going, it's always my base, and then we can build from there. But I really want to show you what's going on outside. So let me finish this up and I will take you outside. So here's the thing with bread. That bread took me less than 10 minutes to put together, and now it will just rise this afternoon. I've said it before. I enjoy sourdough. Not all my family members enjoy sourdough. Sourdough requires a lot of thought, and that's okay. Like I said, I enjoy it. But when we don't have that much time, I know I can still pull this together. It's better for us than store-bought. Let's just do that. So, and it's so good. My grandma used to make this recipe for us all the time growing up. And we would put on it herb butter, which I'm gonna do tonight, and just have it with a meal. There's nothing like fresh bread out of the oven and breaking bread with family. My favorite thing. So, now let me take you outside. Step inside the sunroom in order to video this because the wind is just insane today. We have like, let me see if I can get this. There we go. We have like 50-mile-an-hour gusts, which is a lot. I was just showing you plants are being hardened off. Okay, on a day today that is this windy, I would never start hardening off day number 1 on a day like today. These plants would probably be obliterated, but they've probably been hardening on and off for about a week now. So they're doing very well. They are withstanding the wind. It's encouraging all those roots to go deep. That's exactly what we want, because in about a week and a half, they're all gonna get planted out, which is where I'm getting ready to go show you. So I came down here just to make sure everything was okay. I watered everything this morning. With the wind, so it's actually supposed to get to be about 80. Those temperatures won't stay quite yet. I think the high is supposed to be 80 today. With the temperatures and the wind and being in the sun, I have to stay up on watering way more than when they were in here. In fact, last night, because the temperatures only got down to 60, I think 62, I left everything out last night and it looked great. Everything's standing tall. Even with the wind, it's doing really well, so that's exciting. Oh, let me show you too the green stalk. We planted all of our lettuce and some of our herbs. Yeah, we put some of our herbs in there too. Let me show you that before I take you out front to what I really, really want to show you. And I have to make sure I don't cry, because this is so thrilling for me, what is happening out front. And I want to explain it to you, but I might have to hop into the barn in order to explain it because of this wind. So follow me. Here is this green stalk planted with primarily lettuce, cilantro, all different types of lettuces are in here right now. A few onions and some chamomile. You see it in there, doing well. This one has primarily onions. The top, I just have our tomatoes in there. I actually think is totally onions. Just because I shared before, we needed the space. We just needed that space. So raised beds are doing well as well. Look at this garlic. Look at that garlic. Those won't fit in my pocket. Do you want to show me what they are? What is that? What is that? Eggs. If you put those in your pocket, no, I don't want them in my pockets. If you put them in your pocket, what do you think is going to happen? Crack. Yeah, you might want to just go bring them to the kitchen. Oh. Can you go set them in the refrigerator, in the garage? Can I go get a bucket? Sure, you can go put them in a bucket. Thank you. Okay, I have you attached to my gate. I'm trying to find a place where, okay, it's a little bit quieter. That's the garden. So our goal next year, or even this fall, is actually to make that into a no-till garden. Here's our situation. This was a pasture run by horses. We know for at least several years. When we moved here, this was pretty much bare dirt, horse manure with a few patches of grass, very trampled on. Jason's goal last year was to just get grass to grow, to get a root base in there, to encourage healthy soil again. And he did it. It wasn't fabulous, but he did it. Then we decided to put our garden here this year. So what that means is, instead of spending the money to bring in all of the dirt, soil rather, and compost, we decided to till it up to get it so we can work with it. And then this fall, we will transition it into a no-till garden. That is the goal. I am confident I will battle weeds more. But we just want to see what we're working with so we can use that soil, because we know horse manure has been there. That will be good. And it has been so rainy this spring that this is the first chance that we've had to even attempt to do that. So I will show you from the other direction as well. But this is what we've been working for. This has been so exciting. Our compost is not ready yet. What happened, because of the large amount of rain that we've had, the compost cooled way down. It actually got so hot that I was a bit concerned. It was fine. Yeah, that's fine. You can put that in there. That's fine. Yep. Go ahead. Put that in there. He's found an egg carton to put his eggs in. So the compost cooled way down, which just slows it down. As the sun comes out, it's starting to heat up again. It's just going to take time. And then each time we have more rain, it's like, it'll get there though. It'll be fine. So we're going to bring in some compost to just top it off right before we plant, or as we're getting ready to plant. And then hopefully that compost that we are doing on our own will be ready by this fall. It should, in theory, be ready. We're learning though. The best thing you can do, whether you're homesteading or whether you're just learning how to garden or expanding your garden like what we're doing, is to just remain flexible. It's our word, flexible. It serves us well. Oh, let me show you. We just moved our lambs too. Let me show you them. Okay, so the lambs, we are rotationally grazing them, which is working really well. We finally got their fence in. They don't love their fence yet. They'll get there. But with this wind, the wind is great for them. However, their structure, what we set up a tarp for them yesterday and the day before. It's so tricky. I know, I've read that this is common, especially with sheep and goats. Their ears can get sunburned, and their ears got a little bit toasty yesterday. They're doing fine, not horrible, but they're in a little bit more of a shaded area today, and we have to set up, we're gonna try again to set up some sort of, hey Irish, to set up some sort of shade for them. They are loving their new pasture though. And so we will just keep moving them. They were actually in this garden area for the last 3 or 4 days. That has been great. I want that poop in our soil as we're rebuilding it.
Not surprising. In the middle one, there's no eggs.
There's no eggs?
And the one middle one, but on the first one, I think there's eggs in them.
Okay.
But the broody chickens in them, so I can't get them.
Oh, the broody chicken's in there right now? Okay, so maybe you should just wait till she moves. He's trying to collect some eggs for us. We have 4 nesting boxes. How many do they really use? 2? Hey, farm boy.
I think 3.
Do you think they use all 3? We find that they're very partial to 2. Maybe 3. Oh, you got 4 eggs. Do you want to show? You want to show them? Here, let me lift you up. Farmer Shad and his 4 eggs that he got. Yeah, check out you, dude. Do you like your eggs? Do you like eating eggs? Yeah. What's your favorite way to eat the eggs?
Not hot. However you say it.
Not hard boiled? No, do you like them scrambled? Did you have the frittata this morning? No. Scrambled?
What's the one where we have to put them in the big bucket and then put them in?
In the big pot?
Yeah.
Poached?
I think it's fried.
Fried, you like fried eggs, yeah.
That is your favorite.
Good job. Are those my favorite? I like eggs most anyway. So what I want to show you, I'm going to try to turn this around. Hopefully you'll be able to hear, okay? This is going to be so what he has tilled there is going to be mirrored on the other side with about a 4 or 5 foot walking path that is enough to fit his tractor through there. We just have a garden tractor. We're not sure if we're going to keep the middle part grass, we might, or if we're going to mulch it. I have lots of different ideas on that one, so we'll just kind of see how it goes. And then where he is now, he's just trying to even out. And then that long one right there by the post, that will be primarily for flowers and herbs. Willow's cut garden, in theory, is going to be there. I'm gonna say this again here because I don't know with that wind what you're gonna be able to hear. So what he's doing right now is just evening out spaces. We have a lot of areas that there's mounds of dirt that we think that somebody probably was gonna start a project and then they never finished it. So that's what he's doing there right now. And then the space by that post I was saying is Willow's, in theory is going to be Willow's cut garden and herbs and just lots of flowers, no matter how we use them. And yeah, anyway, It's thrilling. It's so thrilling today. I seriously was watching Jason get started and I'm like, I could just cry. I really feel like I could just cry because we've talked about it. We've dreamed about it for so long. We've talked about all the different places that we could put a garden. We decided on this, and it's just like to have something that you work towards and you dream about, and then to see it come to fruition, there's nothing like it. I know you all know that, but my goodness, if you have dreams of gardening, no matter how big or small, just start. If you just start, yes, I will hold your eggs for you. If you just start, it will give you the desire to keep going. And if you make a mistake, who cares? Learn from that mistake and then start again, try again. I mean, we've had seed trays totally toppled over, completely toppled over from cats this year. We have started some things a little bit wonky. We're gonna see if they work. Obviously our garden is not ready, so I had to take cabbages and put them in different spots in our landscaping and one small raised bed, which is not what I wanted there. In fact, all of our raised beds this year are onions, garlic, cabbages, and a few perennial herbs. My goal was to have that all herbs, a couple vegetable plants. Oh, good glory, we're gonna have to fix that. Since I opened the farm door or the big barn door, we need the breeze to either not move or keep moving. Let's see if that works. I wanted the raised beds this year to be a beautiful garden full of herbs, flowers, and just a few vegetables that we use often. Almost like I call it the potager garden. So which is flowers and herbs and vegetables all together. That's what I envision. That's not what it's gonna be this year because I needed that space because this front spot wasn't ready. All that to say, if you can stay flexible and if you can kind of bend, put things in pots, do it. One other thing that I did this year that so far has been successful, I had never done it before, is I wanted tulips so bad, but I waited too long to plant them. My mom planted some for me with the kids, which are just starting to come up, but I wanted a few other different kinds just to try them out. Well, I put them in pots. Let me show you how those are doing. It's just exciting when something works just a little bit. Okay, just wanted to do a quick update. Those are the tulips. And encourage you, keep dreaming with what you want for your garden, where you might want to live, all of those things. Don't give up on it. Because when you start seeing fruit come and a little bit of harvest, oh my goodness, it's worth it. So, all right, have a great day. Back to work we go, starting more seeds, continuing to get this garden ready. Have a happy Saturday.